Howdy. I thought I'd do another random update. It's been a while since I've done one. I did one a few weeks ago, or maybe a couple months ago. Yeah, a few weeks ago. And got a few responses from it, a few questions from people. And so I thought I would do another one. Today is Friday. I believe it's October the 9th, I think. I actually have no way of knowing because I don't have my phone with me. It's somewhere around in there, somewhere around Friday the 9th. I'll put the correct date in the description below. But this video is about random thoughts, and I'm going to tell you about it when I come back. Hey! Roger! Oh, Rocket Chick. Roger! Hello there. It's time for more random thoughts. This is random thoughts number 2. I think I'm going to do this more often. I kind of like doing these because I like to talk about just various subjects and things that go on with me and my life living here in Ecuador. It's been quite the adventure, I'm telling you. So I made some notes. I got some notes here about the different things that I want to tell you about. I wanted to start off by saying that I think I'm making great progress with my migration to Ecuador. I'm meeting more and more friends. I'm actually getting very comfortable with being here. I sleep well, I eat well. I'm learning how to cook Ecuadorian foods. Maybe I should do a video about Ecuadorian food someday. But it's not bad. You know, folks, it's a great place to live. It really is. There are hurdles to everything. I mean, wherever you go, you're going to run into hurdles, and you're going to run into moments where you're going to be sick of your stomach and think, what the hell am I doing here? I mean, I've been through that. I don't go through it anymore. You know, the way I look at it is, if it doesn't work out here, I can go somewhere else. But I'm telling you, the weather is fantastic. It's like today, beautiful sunshine. It's a little bit windy. That's why I have a hat on, because if I didn't have my hat on, the wind would be blowing all over the place. My hair would be blowing all over the place, and it's embarrassing. I have more hair right now than I've had in 8 years. So I have to keep a hat on to keep it from being making me look so bad. So anyway, I made notes here about the different things that I want to talk about. Of course, the first one is noise. Noise is a eternal subject here. Something that you will never stop talking about. It is part of the culture. Learn to live with it. I've finally discovered that I honestly believe that I tune out probably 80% of the noise that I hear, unless I just really make a conscious effort to wait and listen for what's the next noise going to be. You know, I'm actually, I think I'm quite used to it. The only noise really that bothers me now really is, you know, loud music being played and being forced upon all of us who don't really want to listen to loud music. I mean, I know when I was a younger kid, I loved loud music, but I don't now. But music gets loud here. But in this area where I live in, you don't really deal with it very much. And if you do, it's very short term. So Saturday nights, the hotel across the street has a saxophone player. He plays until about 8 p.m. I hear him. I just tune it out, you know. And you can do the same thing. There are a couple events coming up that's going to be extremely noisy, and I don't know how I'm going to deal with those. One of them is Saints Day. It's October 31st. And from what I've been told, fireworks and horns and alarms go off for 24 hours. I hope I'm wrong about that. If I am and somebody knows it for sure, please, you know, correct me. I don't mind being corrected. But I can believe it. I can believe that there will be this massive celebration. There will be fireworks. And the fireworks here, folks, are not like the little black cat, you know, pop, pop, pop fireworks that we had back in the States. These are bombs that go off. I swear to God, I think these people have cannons, and they are loud. They will make you jump. I don't care how tightly you close up your place. You're going to jump. Boom. Boom. That's what it's like. And then, of course, New Year's. It's a big thing here. Big thing. Lots of fireworks. So how I'm going to deal with those two, I wish I could find some good sleeping pills or something. I'd just try to make myself sleep through it. But maybe what I should do is just go join them Maybe that's what I'll do. Second thing on my note, on my list is friends. I'm making several friends here. I've had some fun. I'm not going to toot my horn too much, but I've had some fun being recognized because of my Facebook appearance on a couple local Facebook pages and because of my YouTube channels. And I was walking in the wine aisle of the Mega Maxi last week, and a couple told me who I was. And that's like, I don't know whether to be embarrassed or to be proud or what, but it's kind of neat when people say they recognize me, and I'm just glad to know that somebody's watching my videos. And I do have to say that as of today, my channel on YouTube now has 198 subscribers, which I think is pretty cool. I've only been doing this now for 3 months now, solid, and I have 198 subscribers. I remember when Amelia and JP reached 50,000 subscribers. I can't imagine me ever getting to that number, but I'm excited about 198. So maybe we can get a couple more today and I'll have an even 200. That would be nice. I like the friends that I've met here. I've met some really great Ecuadorian people, and I met some really great expats. And I'm meeting more and more expats that are coming here, people that are coming here from the States, people that are coming here from other parts of Ecuador because of the climate. Cuenca, for example, I know of a couple that just moved here from Cuenca, and I know of another couple that's leaving here and moving to Cuenca in another week. I'm having dinner with them tomorrow night. That'll probably be the last time I'll get to see them until I go to Cuenca. I'm going to Cuenca in December, but I'm just going for 1 month. I can't wait to go there. I cannot wait to see this place. And I'm going to do a lot of videos and photography on Cuenca. It's a completely different world there than it is here. But the big test for me is going to be, will I be able to handle, 1, the altitude, and 2, it's a little colder there. I have 1 long sleeve shirt. I have 1 long sleeve shirt. If anybody has any long sleeve shirts, 2XL, that you can donate, I'll take them. I'll even pay for the shipping. If you'll just get them to my address in Phoenix or in Miami, and I'll have them sent to me. But I'm just kidding. But if you have some that you don't want, if you're going to give them to Goodwill, give them to me. Good darn. Yeah. Getting change, getting pocket change here. What a job. What a chore. Nobody wants to give me any change. I don't know if it's because they just don't want to count it, or they just don't want to count it, or maybe they don't want to count it. Mega Maxi, they've asked me if I have $1. Let's say my bill is $11, and I'll give them a 20. They want to know if I have $1, because they don't want to give me back change. They want to give me back a $10 bill. And it's getting to where the only place that you can get coin change, like the dollar pieces that we have, I'd show you one if I had one in my pocket, but I'll be right back. I'm going to go get one. I deliver the dollar coin. You will learn to love these things. These things, you will spend these more than anything else. Don't bring dollar bills here, folks. You're going to get these when you come here. When I first came here, I used to go to the bank and try to get 20 of these, and it seemed like they would give them to me if they had them. Most of the time they had them, but now it seems like they recognize me and they don't want to give me change. And I don't know why, but I go to my bank where I bank, and sometimes I have to remind them that I have money invested in their bank, and then all of a sudden they got lots of change. At Mega Maxi, when I give them a $20 bill for an $11 bill receipt, purchase, $11 purchase, I just tell them, you have a whole drawer full of change. And they open it up, and sure enough, they got, every bin is full of coins, and they got lots of change. You have to just hold your ground and just say, no, I don't have it. And I know that that's not really being honest, but when you need change, you need change, because you need it for the taxis. If you're going to go in taxis, your bill's usually going to be $1.50 or $2, your fare. And you need that loose change because the taxis don't want to give you change either. Some of them will. That's what I got to say about change. Sidewalks, no change. There's no change in the sidewalks. There are still changers. The big gaping holes are still there. The big cracks and still there. The big rises and the drop-offs and the broken curbs, and they're all still here. So we have a new mayor here. I don't know his name, but I've heard from an associate of mine that he is really, really good, and he's a young guy. He's full of energy and ambition, and he's doing a lot for this town. And hopefully, maybe someday he'll do something about the sidewalks. So there is a new hotel opening up here. It's right around the corner from me, right behind me here. It's called Hotel Voyager. It's a small, I think they have like maybe 15 or 20 rooms. It's an old building. It could be over 100 years old for all I know. It's very historic looking. It's going to be open in, officially open in November, I believe. Well, they have a soft opening next Monday on the 11th. So November the 11th, and then I think they have their actual opening, I think, is the 15th. I'll probably do a video on it. They're going to have an art show there November the 15th and 16th, and all the proceeds from the art show are going to go to charity. And I'm going to have some of my photography work there. So if you're here in Manta, please come and look, because all the money, including the money that I paid to have these prints printed, is out of my pocket, and I'm not getting it back. So I'm donating it to this charity. So we need to sell these prints, and they're all going to a charity that I believe that provides Christmas gifts for kids, children. So that's the Hotel Voyager. Power problem in my building. I got to tell you this story. The power went off here this morning, and as soon as it went off, and I was working on my computer, and as soon as it went off, I noticed the generator downstairs kicked on, and I thought, well, okay, well, the power's going to come back on. Nope, it didn't. And I found out that I had no power in my whole apartment, with the exception of my refrigerator. So when the generator came on, I had power to my refrigerator and my coffee maker. They're both plugged into the same outlet behind the refrigerator. So when I left the building, after the power finally did come back on, and I got my shower done, and I left, and I asked the guards downstairs what the deal was, and they said that the generator only powers the elevators and the Voyager lights on each floor. And well, guess what? It also powers my refrigerator. Now the big question is, who's paying for that? I get an electric bill, runs around $25 to $35 a month. I hope that I'm not paying for the electric bill for the elevators, but the Voyager lights. But I don't know. I'll find out. I don't know if I should say anything or not. Be curious to know what you think. I think food and dining prices are going up here. It's been told that Manta is probably the most expensive place in Ecuador to live. Don't know how true that is, but it seems to me like the grocery prices have been going up. But I do know that when you buy groceries here, if you buy local stuff, it's going to be cheap, okay? But you got to really watch yourself, because it's real easy to Campbell's soup for $7 a can. It's not worth it, in my opinion. So prices are going up. I've noticed that some of the restaurants that, especially over on Restaurant Row, that they are not local Ecuadorian prices. They're not priced for the locals. They're priced for the gringos, and I hate to say that, but I think that's what is going on. So even compared to the United States, though, it's still a lot cheaper. I had a date weekend before last in a really nice restaurant. Had a steak and potato and vegetables and a glass of wine, and my date had a glass of wine and a full meal. I don't remember what she had, and the total bill was like $35. I mean, that included the tip. So I'm not going to complain. I can remember dates that I had in the United States that were $100 just to get out of the building. But that's just, there are restaurants here that are really dirt cheap, like Dulce and Cremoso, where I eat breakfast a lot, $5. Can't beat it. Mr. Boyan, $5.25. Good food, ample food, lots of food to eat, and cheap, you know. So that's really about it. Dating, I have dating on here. I have finally launched out of my stupor that I've been in since here, and I've asked a friend out a couple of times, and I have a very good friend here that I see often, and we're just good friends, and she's a wonderful person to be with, and I like her company and she likes mine, so we go out and we eat, and that's as far as it goes, and I'm happy with that. So all in all, I'm pretty happy here, folks. It's not that bad. There are a lot of things to get used to, but you know, you can make of it what you want. The things that you can't get used to, you just have to figure out a way to deal with them. But you know, when you're retired, you got nothing but time. If you get waking up in the middle of the night, sleep late. Sleep during the day. I got a friend here that naps a couple hours a day. So, not me, I can't do that. So anyway, that's it for this video. Thank you for watching my stuff. If you like my stuff, please subscribe. I just need 2 more subscribers to get 200 subscribers. So, get 2 more subscribers, I have 200 subscribers, and I'll be a happy man. Be a real YouTuber. No, I don't think so. Anyway, I do have another video coming up soon. I actually have 2 or 3, but I got one coming up soon that's a behind the scenes video of my screw ups, and I laugh at it myself. So I hope maybe it'll be worth putting on YouTube and you people will enjoy it and get a laugh. You can laugh in Ecuador. It's very possible. From Manta, Ecuador, in the Manabi province on a beautiful sunny day today. Pretty windy though. Probably hear my chimes. Thanks for watching.